So, a couple of weeks ago, I posted a Genshin tips and tricks video on TikTok where I explained the differences between the running speeds, climbing speeds, and swimming speeds between the different character types. And in that video, without knowing it, I made one of the most horrible mistakes in my entire life. I called the children type characters lollies. Lollies, one of the most abominable, heinous terms ever conceived. This word is so horrendous, so disgusting. If anyone hears this term, they would be instantly traumatized for life. Even the lowest of criminals instinctively fear this word. If it was spoken in a high-security prison, I bet all the prisoners would immediately, unequivocally cringe in disgust. So to anyone who watches my video on TikTok and felt uncomfortable, I deeply apologize from the bottom of my heart. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I know I was wrong, and I will never make the same mistake again. But I just want to explain what the issue actually is, since in the comments I still see people fighting and attacking each other, with one side condemning me and the other side defending me. I want to make it clear, I'm on the side condemning me, because I know what I did was wrong, so I'm asking for everyone defending me to stop. And I just want to explain to the people defending me exactly what I did wrong. And stop, hey, stop. I see you typing in the comments. Don't do that. Watch the entire video through and you might not type a comment that you might regret later. So, to understand the word lolly, we must first dive into its past. You might have known that lolly comes from the word lolicon, which comes from the phrase Lolita complex, which was first described in the book Lolita, written in 1955. In the book, Lolita complex referred to a middle-aged man's attraction to his 12-year-old stepdaughter. In the 70s and 80s, anime adapted this term and shortened it to lolicon, and lolly were referred to the subject of the attraction, which were usually underaged female characters. On the internet, I see a lot of people mistaking the term lolly as describing an overage character who looks underage, but that's not what lolly means. The slang for that is actually legal lolly. A lot of people also seem to think that there's no negative connotation with the word lolly, since it's often mentioned in anime jokingly, but that is not accurate. In animes that use the term lolly, it is most often immediately followed by someone else accusing someone of being a lolicon. The term lolly is rarely used by itself. This is because lolly only refers to underage girls in the context that someone is a lolicon. In all the other contexts, underage girls would just be referred to with regular terms like shoujo. Western fans of anime found this word and began using it for any underage girls in anime, mostly without understanding how lolly is a part of a pair of words, which carries little meaning when used by itself. But as the years went by, more and more new anime fans came in contact with the term lolly without even knowing it has a counterpart. So, in summary, even in anime, the term lolly refers to the target of a lolicon, not any underage female. I know people are typing in the comments again, probably wanted to say, hey, I bet you didn't know that miHoYo themselves actually named the children's body type as lolly, as seen in their leaked source code. So are you saying we should cancel miHoYo? To these people, I want to say, #StopAsianHate. Did you know that there exists more than one Asian country? The term lolly we have been talking about comes from Japanese, but miHoYo is a Chinese company, which names their character types in Chinese. Did you know that there's a word in Chinese called Luoli? And yes, it did come from the same root of the book Lolita, but in Chinese culture, the word has little relation to the Lolita complex. In China, the word luoli is normalized to everyone, not just anime fans, and it shifted to have a positive connotation. I actually asked my mother what luoli meant. My mother, who lived in China for 30 plus years, tells me luoli is a cute term used to compliment girls. So, it's really time to curb your racism. This whole video and this experience has been a roller coaster for me. I hope I mentioned everything important, but I am only human. I cannot be perfect and I cannot promise I won't make mistakes in the future, but I have learned my lessons from my failures and I'll definitely be more careful in the future.